Every year I come to Las Vegas Market, and every year I am bowled over by the incredible quantity and quality of design this show has to offer. So how best to navigate it so I leave feeling inspired rather than overwhelmed? I bring in the experts. Thom Filicia, Michelle Nussbaumer, and Timothy Corrigan shop, edit, and select as easily as they breathe. So join me as I tag along with them in search of the market's most exciting finds. Together, we are ahead of the curve.
See you. You really can mix every shade of blue together.
I never think I could.
Wow, it's been amazing. I have not been here for 3 years, and the market has just exploded. There are so many more suppliers, so many more exhibitors. There's so much going on. It's really been an exciting day. I found an amazing mirror that we all loved so much. It was sort of the piece that everyone liked the most, which was a great mirror, which we're going to show, as well as some incredible lighting at our interiors, some really interesting, innovative lighting. We're actually seeing that blue is a very strong color that's trending. We're seeing it in furniture, seeing it in fabrics and textiles. I think that the day of sort of grayish is really over.
It was my first time at the market, and I have to say, it was way beyond what I was expecting. I just loved it. I found a great rug line. This guy does Dury rugs, which he is doing in synthetic mix, so they're indoor-outdoor. Another guy too that had a ceramic line that was just giant tables in ceramic that were really beautiful. He also told me he could do custom colors. One of the trends that I personally was noticing from the market is, and it's kind of an American Indian theme, and Chanel did it, and I just find that if you reference back to fashion, a lot of times those trends a year or two later will come into product. It's enjoyable to hear what everyone else sees and thinks, and it's supportive.
I was here right when they first built the buildings. I was given a tour. I did it on my show for the Straight Guy, and so I saw it when it was really in its infancy. And to see it now today, it's amazing. It's like the scavenger hunt. I'm just like running around, connecting with people. For me, I get so much accomplished. The trend that I'm seeing is sort of this balance of refined and elegant and sophisticated. Then there's also this sort of earthiness to it and sort of this old quality to everything that feels like it's imperfect. It's more handmade than machine made.
That was really good, film people.
That was great.
You did that in a day.
Pulled that together.
That was a day.
Yeah, that was fun.
You can tell we were having fun.
Can I just say that we ran around so much, my shirt ripped at the end of the day. Like, it was hard to keep, all my shots of you guys are blurry because we were running and talking and pointing, and you could see at the end where we were putting up the color Xeroxes on the wall. That was basically every time we saw something we loved, we took a picture of it, we emailed it, and then we had about 60 likes on the wall, and we tried to narrow it down today to some of our favorites, which we'll go through. Not an easy job, but I think what you're going to see today, everyone has something that they feel strongly about, or a sort of raison d'etre, so to speak. Let's start with this bar stool. Thom, you loved this. This is from Bungalow 5.
Right.
What you thought was so interesting is that it's hard to find a bar stool that has the open back.
Right.
That
Well,
wasn't overly masculine.
what I was thinking is that what I like about this bar stool, it sort of references the Hans Wegner kind of, mid-century thing, but it does it in a more interesting way with the finish, and I really love the finish. I think it's very stylish, and I love that it has a lot of depth to it. But in terms of the function of it, I'm always having difficulty finding bar stools for families that are comfortable for kids, that they won't fall out of, that have arms and a back. But I really don't like bar stools that are sort of too cumbersome. So I love the idea.
This is very stylish.
It's stylish. You can see through it. It's something that would look great in a modern kitchen. It would look fabulous in a traditional kitchen. So it has that sort of flexibility.
We all loved from Oli, the small metal side table.
Yes.
We thought that was super glamorous
Yes.
and practical.
Yes.
And
This is the kind of piece that when you have just two simple slipper chairs that are fully upholstered and your sofa that you love, this is the kind of piece that two of these become really serviceable for those two slipper chairs, but also give it sort of an architectural moment and give it sort of the design that sometimes upholstery
And the marble
lacks.
top is so great because it's just so practical. You can really put a drink down and not have to worry about,
Yes, good
about
point.
ruining it.
I also like kind of the bronze detailing.
Yeah.
It's sort of
It
jewelry-like.
looks almost handmade, like bronze.
Right. Here you have this very polished top that's very sort of elegant and very sort of machine made. And then the base feels a little imperfect and it feels handmade and it feels sort of hand forged. And then you have this sort of antique gilded finish, which is really, it's enough
lovely.
gold that it's there, but it's, it's sort of toned down.
Timothy, are we on your lamp
Yes,
that
this
you
lamp,
love?
and this
Phillips
lamp, what
I
I love
love
about
this.
it
lamp.
is it's
I do
actually,
too.
we saw two different sort of trends. We saw the fact that it felt very sort of handmade and artisanal, but then also this aspect of almost architectural elements introduced into furniture. So there was a lot of furniture that had very sort of architectural elements. This piece I thought was so wonderful because every single rivet is hidden, so you actually cannot see
well
any of it.
made.
It's so well made.
Well, first we're going to Bungalow 5 white drawer table.
Right.
This
Got
felt like a great staple in any
Right.
project, correct,
I think,
guys?
yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
bedside
Great
table.
bedside.
I love the storage. I love the drawers. And this is a great example of you can always dress this up or change the pulls
Yes,
very easily
exactly.
to kind of work
Oh.
to be a little bit more personalized. But it's a
Okay.
great way to have. I love this sort of style of a bedside table. I just
I
think
like
it's
the
really
drawers with the open.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
me
got
too.
both, which is whatever one
right,
wants.
whichever one
People
wants.
love that, so you can hide your stuff at the bottom.
Okay.
I love these boxes. This
Yeah.
was
Home
from
Emporium.
They're
This
fabulous.
was from Emporium Home, which was the first time I had ever met them, and
Yeah.
they were adorable. And everything they have is gorgeous. You should all go look at it. And
Yeah.
I just thought this was so fantastic.
fun.
And she
Yeah.
does it with different stones too, so you can. I mean, it just looks like a piece of jewelry in the room.
It truly
Right.
is jewelry.
On
That's
a
the
coffee
wonderful thing.
table, on a console.
But they open. I mean, you can
Yes,
put
And
you.
it's very
Yeah.
artisanal feeling and handmade.
Yes. so
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
great.
I think
so
they're
much.
great.
No,
And,
they're really great.
I think when you have a shop too, people are always wanting gift ideas. This would be the perfect thing to have for that, or for your design clients too.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
were all freaking out about this teal coffee table
Yes.
because, let's talk about it, it was from Seasonal Living.
Yep.
We can customize the heck
Lots
out of
of
it,
colors.
correct?
Yeah.
Well, when I found this, I kind of made a beeline for that place because it was all sort of outdoor furniture, but I saw this table and just thought, it has such a great, almost kind of mid-century Milano kind of artisanal feel. And I met the guy who makes it, and he's great. And I said, can we do custom colors on that? And he said, yeah, you can. And this is something that you could use, obviously, outdoors, but also, even more importantly, I think it would be great indoors. You could put it with a modern sofa, with an antique chair on the side, or, I mean,
Yeah.
Or even think about it outside with teak furniture and what a
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
contrast
I like
that
is
was
Right.
great.
with the rough
And that-
And
wood
it's
and this.
indestructible outside,
And
which is great.
that's what I think is so great about when finding outdoor furniture and creating that mix of materials that we love indoors and the sort of trend towards indoor-outdoor living.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
this was so awesome. I met this girl, she's from Mexico. These chairs the resin is colored. And then that's outdoor vinyl. These are outdoor chairs, indoor,
What?
outdoor.
Yeah, isn't
They're
that great?
so awesome. She has a whole line of it. So
Different
I love
styles,
these. I mean,
too.
can't
Yeah.
you just see two of these outside by some kind of Palm Springs kind of pool, like
Yeah.
just glam moment?
That sort of indoor-outdoor living has really become something that everybody's very excited about.
Absolutely.
Even people that live in
In
cold climates.
Yeah.
All
People
these
that live
colors
in,
just make me so
they really
happy.
love
Well,
that idea.
I only have a 2-month window, as do you,
Yeah.
on the East Coast,
Yeah.
so I really want it to look good for those 2 months.
Yeah, but also
right?
a lot of people use their outdoor spaces, well into like November,
Especially in
and
Los
with
Angeles.
outdoor fire pits and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was cool. So Tom and I were at Cisco Brothers. We saw this chair, and instead of just saying, "Oh, this chair looks great," he immediately pulled off the pillow
Well,
and said,
when I looked at the chair, I thought, I think it's a really great looking chair. I like the lines of it. I think the line of the back leg is really pretty, and it's a great chair. But I felt that the back cushion kind of overwhelms what is so pretty about the chair. It's sort of cool about the chair.
And then you just pulled a
So the
pillow from
idea of just
nearby.
doing, you know, doing something like this with a chair, that all of a sudden it just gives it a totally different look.
It just elevates it to the next level.
So don't be afraid to play around and kind of get it to where you want it. So this, obviously, your eye is drawn right away to this stupendous mirror, but it was around 100 other mirrors. So it's you guys.
Exactly, and it's literally, I mean, you can't tell. It's a 3-foot mirror. It's huge. But what was so beautiful, was so impactful, this beautiful green lacquer with the metal, and it really felt like a piece of jewelry. And again, I think that's what we're seeing, is you're seeing more and more detail, and all those details together in furniture. So it may look like a black cube, but it's a black cube with a little inlaid piece of metal or bone, etc. It's those details that are making things feel so much more special.
Okay, we all loved this.
This was great. I found this, I forgot, where was this from?
Ollie.
This was from Ollie.
And to me, this looked like a giant sort of jellyfish. And I thought what would be great about it, back to making it your own again, is I don't really love the way the chain hangs down. It kind of doesn't relate to this great big resin thing. I thought it would be great mounted on the ceiling.
Yes.
I mean, I think that would be.
Or with rope too, like
the way it is there is not really translating, but it's such a good looking thing, and it's massive.
Here was the batik turtle that we loved. So that was 3 panels that you buy together.
3 panels, great.
And I want it with that chair.
And again, it's big, it's overscale.
Was it huge? So it's really
very
really big.
But the other reason that I picked this was because blue and white is so hot. I mean, those are the colors right now. So again, you see this fabric here, and we saw it throughout the market.
You guys were all crazy about this.
This was one that we all loved. Yeah, we were all really crazy about this one.
And when I found this, the thing that I liked about it is the showroom manager told me that, so this is kind of like, almost kind of a, it's not really marble, but it's kind of a marble kind of feeling texture. I'm not really sure.
It almost feels like a gesso, like almost like a
some kind of cool material.
You know when they do the stucco finish on walls.
It's so cool.
It almost is like that sort of marbleized stucco finish.
And then what's amazing about it is you can order it either like this, or they can do a mirror behind that honeycomb.
It looks like it's open.
And then you can also probably give them, you know, your own wallpaper or whatever to put back there, a color. It looks like so much bang for the buck. I just love it.
It's a great looking piece.
It's a great looking piece.
Thank you so much. And everybody, have fun, be fearless, customize, ask questions. Hopefully you can pair up with someone, enjoy the market, because there's a lot of special things out there.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And come on up on stage if you want to look at all the pieces, and we'll see you at the reception, hopefully.